Now, it could just be me, but I find the urge to sing The Lion Sleeps Tonight is always just a whim away. A whim away, a whim away.
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also, yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
By the curse of the tap dancing, bake apple picking Jesus in the name of the wonderful grand band and this cobbled together fuck today.
Can you make a video where you just speak proper Canadian to the point where we can't understand you?
Let's throw a bit of Newfoundland aboard with. Got down the old door there, boy. First go to Payne and door to go down to the camp. Another door down to the camp. Boy, all rust out down on the bottom past Dunlap, clean on in through there, the last 6 shown. So we get another one, another door, perfect, go down there. How we getting it down there? Well, we can't go down on Skidoo. And there drops snow around on Newfoundland. Hard old couple of winters there, best of winters, so we can't bring her down on Skidoo. Might be able to go get the bike, hook up woods cart, go up the shore, down along the harbour, up in the woods, down to the camp, put the door in, that's perfect. But we can't do that. Why can't we do that? Well, Mrs. up on the mainland now for the weekend, so we got to look after a youngster. What are we going to do now? We got to look after a youngster. Well, the youngster's got in bed, so we're going to stick around the garage now. Have a couple of beer. Got a couple of them beer from St. John's now. The boys made. Look, a couple of pitcher skeets and hard old crowd of them skeets. So we're going to trudge around the garage now. Have a couple of beer, put in our coat of paint on that door. Then the old night.
Is it English? What the fuck is it if it's that fucking English? Sure, I've been speaking English my whole fucking life, boy. Now what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't keep up with me, or what? Jeez, I've been speaking English all my life, you know. I speak pretty good as far as I'm concerned, you know. I can understand me. You know, most other people can understand me too, you know. I'm pretty clear. I'm pretty good with enunciating me words, Ava. English is pretty much the only language I know, you know. I tried a bit of French, you know. I knows a little bit of French, like bonjour, comment ça va, voulez-vous coucher avec me, you know. I know a bit of French, you know, but, you know, mainly English, you know. I know it's all about the English, but if you can't fucking understand what I'm fucking saying, but I don't even know what to fucking tell you, bye. Hey, bye. Have a good day. Bit snowy out.
Right, accent challenge. Let's see how you talk where you're from. I'm from Ireland.
Newfoundland.
Guitar.
Guitar.
Radiator.
Radiator.
Mirror.
Mirror.
Bottle.
Bottle.
Butter.
Butter.
Car.
Car.
But people from the south of Ireland would say it like this: 33,333 trees.
Oh yeah. Now, speaking as a resident of Newfoundland, which is a rather large island off the east coast of Canada, where most of our populace can trace their roots back to Ireland, especially Southern Ireland, I can concur that the proper way to say that phrase is 33,333 trees. Unless now, of course, if you're trying to speak a little bit grand because there's someone down from the mainland, and then you will probably say 33,333 trees. Evergreen trees.
So since my videos have started to go a bit viral, I've had a lot of people comment about my accent. Specifically, where it comes from. Because in one of my videos I referenced that I am Irish, and then I had a lot of people going, "You're putting it on, that's not an Irish accent." Those people are half correct. This is not a full-on Irish accent. I'm Irish, but my family is also from Newfoundland here in Canada. My voice is a mix between Irish and Newfoundland, which is a very interesting mix. You can hear more Irish when I say things that start in a TH, because the Irish, we can't say that sound. It turns into ter. For example, 33rd and 3/3. And you hear a lot more Newfoundland when I hit words that end with an Y. For example, I's the boy that builds the boat. So if you put it all together, I's the boy that builds the boat that's 33 and 3/3 long. Oh, it's a miracle I'm understood.
So for all of my non-Newfoundlanders, I'm going to do a little bit of translating for you. Full disclosure, I am a half Newfoundlander, half Nova Scotian, so I'm not a full Newfoundlander. But here we go anyway. What are you at? To say in English, that means, what are you doing? Hey Jim, what are you at by? Best kind. Best kind is to say that someone is really good or that something is really good. Oh, my son, have you ever talked to Tim is best kind, my son? Mar. Mar is short form for tomorrow. Hey, Tom, Jim, you going fishing mar? Like for part 2. Newfie slang translations part 2. Dies at you. To say I dies at you means that someone makes you laugh a lot. Oh, Mildred, I dies at you in your jokes. Rotted or rotten. Say that you are ratted means that you are really angry about something, or that you ate something that upsets your stomach. To say that you are rotten about something means that something's upset your stomach. My son, what Sarah Jane said at church this morning's got me some rotted. Oh, my son Margaret's probably got me rotten. I need to go to the bedroom. Yes, bye. Yes, bye can mean you agree with something or you're being sarcastic. Yes, bye. Yes, bye.
These Newfoundland towns have the weirdest, most bizarre names. Yes, believe it or not, there is a place in Newfoundland called Coffee Cove. And honestly, in my opinion, it kind of looks peaceful. Nothing bad to say about this one. Next up we have Jackson's arm. I mean, my only question is, where's Jackson's leg? Leading Tickles West. I'm not sure if this sounds like the name of a strip club or Kim and Kanye's next kid, but you can let me know in the comments. Burnt Islands. So rest in peace to anyone that was there, and my heart goes out to all of you. Hold up a second. I thought this was Burnt Islands. Why are people still living here? I thought it was burnt. And last, but certainly not least, the #1 icon of our province, Dildo. And I've never been to Dildo, so my question is it that hard to get to? And get your mind out of the gutter.
How's everybody getting on today? So, the Newfoundland saying thing seems to be taking off pretty good. I found out the last one, while No Flies on You, is used a lot on the east coast of Canada pretty much, not just Newfoundland, and over in England, which was really cool to hear. But this one here, what odds about it, basically means if I spilled some milk or broke a dish or something like that, it's not the end of the world, it's not a big deal, what odds about it. Basically mean who cares. This side to side, who cares, it's a bit of spilled milk, not gonna cry over it. But thank you so much for the comment, and if there's any more, leave a comment. If anyone else got any more sayings that maybe I haven't heard before, I'd love to hear them, or read them at least. So leave them in the comments, and I hope everybody's having a great day, and cheers.
Welcome to part 2 of things I am bugged by, and I shouldn't be bugged by, but I am bugged by, even though they're not any of my business. This one is a little niche, because it's for cashiers, mostly. When a customer comes up and lays everything they want on the counter, and you say, hey, is that everything? And they say, yeah, that's everything. But I'd also like this. Wasn't everything, was it? You just lied to me. You said it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't everything. You wanted more. You wanted more.
Hey guys, now I want someone to duet this with me because even though I grew up in Newfoundland, I don't have the real thick accent. Yeah, I'm a townie, right?
Me too.
How's she getting on, boy?
How's she getting on, boy?
Go away, boy.
Go away, boy.
You're cracked, boy.
You're cracked, boy.
What are you at?
What are you at?
She's gone, boy.
She's gone, boy.
Proper ting.
Proper ting.
Any mummers loud in?
Any mummers loud in?
What odds?
What odds?
What's that in your hand, me old throat?
What's that in your hand, me old cock?
What are you at there, buddy?
What are you at there, buddy?
Oh, me nerves.
Oh, me nerves.
Go on, boy.
Go on, boy.
I dies at you.
I dies at you.
Some shocking good.
Some shocking good.
Going fishing when the weather holds up.
Going fishing when the weather holds up.
How's she going?
How's she going?
The Lord Tundra.
Lord Tundra Jesus the nice.
Let's try another one. Finish this conversation. What are you at?
Is it, boy? What are you at?
Just having a scoff, that's all.
Not easy, you're not.
Come over now to once.
Not likely.
A few pops in the fridge.
Think about it.
Wicked.
What's law mean? Alright. Law is short for look. And it's usually used if you're trying to bring extra attention to something. And of course, a 4-letter word like L-O-O-K is simply too long for most newfies, so we gotta shorten it to law. So sometimes the boys will be out and they'll see a pretty girl and they'll go, look at her sign that law. It's just trying to bring extra attention to something. Like, look at my lunch, law. Right? That's my lunch. Hey, boy. Oh, very easy to might have cut that. That's a bit of meatballs and gravy there for you. Mixed up with a bit of tatty tots. That's right. If you spins that around enough with the gravy and everything, you don't know if you're biting in the meat or if you're biting in the potato. Best kind. Anyway, I digress. So law is just short for look and is used when you're trying to bring extra attention to something. Hey, bye. Anyway, have a good day.
Okay, one more time for the people in the back. My Newfoundland accent is not fake. As an actress and a sketch comedian, I am able to do lots of accents, like I can talk in a southern accent, and have done characters in a southern accent. And I can talk in a British accent. Obviously, they're not as good because I'm not from the South or from across the pond. I'm from Newfoundland. So when I'm talking like this, like obviously I'm talking like this, like obviously it's not my actual everyday dialect, but it's me. Because, buddy, when I get one fucking drop of alcohol in me, I might as well be from Port Basque. So no, my accent is not fake. I just use it when I want to.
Hi, what is a random historical fact that you just absolutely think is...
That Newfoundlanders actually drove on the left until January 2nd, 1947. And pedestrians, vehicles, horse and carriage, everybody had to switch over to the right. And a lot of people came into the streets just to witness the chaos that was supposed to happen. And buses were actually pulled out the streets because their doors actually opened up to the left instead of the right. So if anyone getting off the bus would be stepping into a danger into the traffic. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
If you're a Newfoundlander, stitch how you would say this phrase. How can you do our thing if you got our thing to do our thing with?
How can you do our thing when you got our thing to do our thing with? How can you do our thing if you got our thing to do our thing with?
Who knows what it means?
How do you say beautiful or you're beautiful in your native language?
Boys, look at it. Look at her arse on that, boys. I know she can't shit.
My newbies out there, if you can help me with some words, some language.
Well, welcome to Newfoundland, whenever you get there. One of the things you're going to hear all the time in Newfoundland is bye. When we're talking to each other, the word bye gets tossed in there all over the place. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're talking to a guy or a girl, or it could be your grandmother, but bye gets thrown in there all the time. Most commonly, you're going to hear yes bye. Now, yes bye is its own thing. We're not getting into that right now. And you got no bye, and you got no bye, and you got go on bye, and you got a bye. Now, a bye is used, it's kind of used the same way as when, the rest of Canada goes a. Like, nice hat there, a. Just a bye. It's just thrown on the end of the word. Now, don't be forcing the buys, okay? Like, don't be tempted to go, how are you doing today, boy? Like, no. I hear mainlanders try that, and it just doesn't work. Like, once you're here for 2 or 3 months, the buy, it'll just naturally work its way into your words, and you'll have it all figured out. And also, we speak kind of fast, but you'll catch up.
Here's what the Newfie house you live in says about you. If you live in a saltbox house, you're a pretty chill person, and you're definitely from the Bay with those great ocean views, and you grew up eating fish and Viennas. It's a fact. If you live in this house, you're from Galway, and chances are you're rich, and you're definitely related to Danny Williams. We're like all related somehow in this province, so don't even feel bad. If you live in one of these houses, then chances are you live in one of the bigger cities and towns in Newfoundland. Your mom is Krista the Scentsy dealer, and your dad has a Harley Davidson motorcycle. If you live in a house like this, chances are you live in one of those prettier towns up in Central, and your family owns a craft shop, but you're somehow rich. And if you live in a house like this, you're pretty average, and you're pretty chill too. You're definitely not a stranger to poppin' house parties, because this house would be a banger spot to have a good party. You know it, and I know it. Your name makes good jigs too.
How's everybody getting on today? So the video of me talking about Newfoundland really seemed to take off, and everybody seemed to enjoy me talking, so I figured to myself, what better way to talk to people than talk about the Dictionary of Newfoundland itself. Published in 1982, we got our own dictionary. Yes, boys, Newfoundland got its own dictionary. Why? Well, I figure it's because half the time Newfoundlanders don't have a clue what they're talking about, and damn well sure people coming from away definitely don't know what we're talking about. And I'm a huge history buff, and I love talking, so why not talk about the Newfoundland Dictionary? With it being February now, I decided to use the letter F. And I scrolled down through until I found a word that I use all the time, and that's finest kind. Finest kind, by definition, means indicating general approval in the best state or condition, best kind. So Newfoundlanders typically use this by if you got into a car accident and you rear-ended somebody and it wasn't a lot of damage, and the guy got out and looked at his car and there was a lot of damage, you probably say, she's finest kind.
Newfoundlanders pride themselves on their creative insults. So here is a non-exhaustive list of insults that I've heard literally within the last 3 months. Sure, you're nothing but a sucky baby. Sucky means like whiny. Go home by your mother got buns for ya. Basically means your mommy still takes care of you and you can't be out playing with the big boys. Sure, she got a face like a biled boot. Speaks for itself. What a skeet. Skeet is a towny word that's made its way around the Bay within the last 10 years. It basically means an unfavorable type of person. Face at him like a sculpin. Feel free to Google sculpin. Play bingo with her. Yes, now I know, she's a jinker. Jinker comes from the word jinx, somebody who's unlucky. I'm not stunned. Stunned means stupid. It's usually used in a simile. Stunned as me arse. Stunned as a bucket of loose skidoo parts. And my favorite, look at that Ronnie. Ronnie means somebody who's dumb, and a lot of times it's used in a plural. Like, look at them two Ronnies over there. If you have an especially funny Newfoundland insult, please post it in the comments below. They make me laugh.
So I want to talk about my accent and how it changes as I speak, because there's a reason for that. And, you know, don't mind the obvious product placement of the shirt that you can buy. Link is in my bio. Saltier than a bucket of beef. You know, it's a pandemic. I can't perform. Mama needs new shoes. Anyway, I've been in Alberta for 8 years. I'm a stand-up comedian. I tour mostly Western Canada. I do a tour down east once a year. So I had to adjust out of necessity because I wanted to make sure, and that's my job as a speaker, is to make sure people know what I'm saying, right? But how I respond to people after shows is very different depending on where I am. So like in Alberta, an audience member comes up after show and says, well, that was wonderful. We had such a good time. And I'll say, thank you so much for coming out and supporting Canadian comedy. We really appreciate you. Whereas in Newfoundland after a show, I says, my Jesus, I haven't seen you in forever. My God, how's your mother getting on? Party out in the shed or what?
Yeah, he probably forgot his reusable bags and his mask out in the car. Hey, he probably got upset about it, but you know, I get upset too when it happens. I've never ripped off a door, not a...
It's time for another Newfoundland conversation. How you getting on?
Good, buddy. Just here in town now.
What'd you get up to after?
I had to go to Costco, boy.
That's fine. Meet up for a drive?
Yes, she knows.
All right, stay where you're to. I'll come where you're at.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. What can I get for you?
Yes, my ducky. How you getting on today? Hello?
Medium lemonade?
No. Do you have any Tetley tea there?
Cherry Dainiges?
No, a Tetley tea.
I'm sorry, what did you ask for?
Tea.
Oh, tea?
Yeah.
We have leaf tea, green tea, orange pekoe, peppermint, honey lemon.
I'm going to have an orange pekoe tea.
Sure, what size is it?
Medium.
Okay, and is it just black?
Just a drop of milk.
Okay.
And do you have any biscuits?
Timid?
Biscuits.
Biscuits. We have tea biscuit or home style biscuit.
A sausage home style biscuit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Any hash brown donut, muffin or cookie on side to make a combo?
No, me ducky, that's it.
Okay, 605 please, thank you.
All right.
How's everybody getting on today? So today I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I'm not going to choose a word, but I'm going to choose a saying because I'm stuck in isolation and I can't get to my local gym, so I decided to go outside and do a little workout, and I started warming up with some skipping. Anyhow, my neighbour ended up bawling out a common Newfoundland saying. I've heard it a million times, and I thought I'd do a TikTok about it because it was just so common. If you're not from Newfoundland, you've heard this saying, let me know in the comments, and I'd love to know where you're from. So yeah, anyhow, the saying goes, there's no flies on you, and basically means if you're active and not being lazy and just moving around, you've heard this saying. I'm sure lots of Newfoundlanders are after hearing someone say this to them, that there's no flies on them, or they've said it to somebody else. But it's a common saying in Newfoundland, and if you're not lazy, basically somebody could come up to you and say, no flies on you, but anyways, have a great day, guys.